Hi Caelin, it's Aunt Jennifer, and I am going to show you how to make bath bombs. I'm going to send you some for your birthday, so happy birthday. The ingredients are usually just found over the counter, and this is the perfect time of year to find citric acid. This one's usually the most difficult to find during the remainder of the year, but in the fall they have it available for people to can with, so it's easy to find. Well, as you can see, I've set out the main ingredient here is baking soda. The citric acid provides a little bit of foam, and then there's Epsom salts, which I like to have in my bath. I also have some scent and some colorant. This is a liquid colorant. This is a powdered colorant, and most everything I have here I got from Brambleberry. I think I got the bath bomb molds from Etsy though, and then these are just found at a local craft store for like 50 cents a piece. You can also just use muffin tins or silicone muffin wrappers, and then you also need some witch hazel in order to kind of set everything together, and I'll show you how that's done in just a little bit. They're just found at a local craft store for like 50 cents a piece. You can also just use muffin tins or silicone muffin wrappers. And then you also need some witch hazel. Now this is an approximation. As a matter of fact, what I do is I usually add a little bit of Epsom salts instead of having a full amount of baking soda. So I put a little bit of Epsom salts in with my baking soda, and so I'm going to use 1.5 cups. So this is a 1/2 cup measure, and then I'm going to put in 1/2 cup of citric acid, and today I decided to make 2 different scents. So I'm just going to stir all this together really well and just kind of set back because it can get into your nose. Some people wear a mask when they're making these. Nothing in here is going to hurt your skin, so it's really important that whatever you use, you know, won't hurt your skin. Some people use colorant that's like food coloring, which is fine. Just be careful not to use a whole lot because, you know, I don't know if it'll stain your porcelain tub or what, you know. But the stuff that I'm using is, generally speaking, very safe for your skin. Now I've split it in 2 because I'm going to put 2 different colorants together. The first colorant I'm going to use red because I've decided to send you 2 different scents today. So I'm just going to put a little bit of the liquid red. Not a whole lot in there, and I'm going to mix that together. And then the other one I'm going to put the ultramarine violet in, and then I'm going to mix that together as well. And when you use liquid, you have to make sure that you get as many of the lumps out as you possibly can. Obviously with the powder, you're just mixing powders together and it's not so difficult. That's a pretty purple, isn't it? Alright, now this is normally a brick red, but I'm kind of more going for a very light red today, or even a pinkish tone. We'll see how it turns out when I mix it up. That's pretty good. What do you think? Got most of it incorporated, and it's got a pale red color to it. The important part is the amounts of ingredients for the baking soda and citric acid in order to cause foam. Alright, my next step here is just to add a little bit of scent to each of them. So I'm going to add a little of scent to each of them. So I'm going to add a little bit of scent to this one. And I'm going to take a moment here and rinse this off. because I don't want the scent in both of them. And then the next scent for the other one. And it might foam a little bit when you put it in. That's completely normal. Oh, that one smells really good. So our next step here again is just to mix this in really well. And now here's the part that I really wanted to show you on film, because this can be a little tricky and it takes a little bit to even get the methodology down. And that is that once you have the scent incorporated in here, you want to spray it with a little bit of witch hazel until it's like damp sand, not wet sand, damp sand. And it's hard to even convey it over the video, but I'll show you a few little signs that you've got the right consistency. The first one is there. The first one is there. Is that when you do this, it does stick together. Incorporated here. There we are. There. And you don't have to have witch hazel. You can have 90% alcohol as long as you're using it in a sprayer. There. And so I bought some bath bomb molds, and I also have a secret ingredient. This is glitter, and I just applied it to the bath bomb molds with a little bit of Q-tip there. And so you just pack each side of the bath bomb, and you need to pack it in there real good. Think like brown sugar. I don't know if you bake on a regular basis, but when you do, you have to pack it in there real good. And you want to kind of overpack it. So we have one side done. Now, we packed it in real good. Now we're going to shove the two sides together. And they do actually... The puppy keeps me awake at night still. Anyway, there. Now, we packed it in real good. Now we're going to shove the two sides together. And they do actually fit together, so I want to just rub them together here, and then I'm going to push them, there, nice and tight. Get all that extra off. And then I have just a regular cookie tray here. And I'm going to set the cookie tray, and I'm going to, oh, they're not sticking very well together here. There we go. You have to be real careful. There you are. And as you can see, I have a little bit of glitter on the top of that one. That's from... And you can see I have a little bit of glitter on the top of that one. That's from my thing there. There. Deeply. And, you know, you just have to, if it loses its dampness, you just spritz it a little more. You don't want to get it wet, but you want to have it damp. So next we're just going to pack the other molds with the remainders.
All right, we're pushing it now.
I'm done. And that's it. And that's the hardest part. So when you're all done, you just push it all together and then flip it over onto the cookie sheet and let it dry at least 24 hours before shipping it to you. I love ya. Bye.